class, my name is Jennifer Harper and I am your instructor for personal development this term. This video is to show you how to access Canvas. That's the tool that we'll use to take the class this semester. And I want to familiarize you with what the course looks like. So I'm sharing my screen with you so you can see how to get there. If you go to ohlone.edu, you'll see this link here at the top for online services. You click on that and then you select Canvas. Once you get in for the first time, it will ask you to sign in. I've already done that. Your login is your WebAdvisor username and password, so it should work for all of the platforms we're using at Ohlone. Now I'm going to show you an example of one of my personal development classes here because they are all set up exactly the same way. So once you select the class that you want to go into, you get in here, and I'm going to show you from the student view because it looks a little bit different for you. This is what it looks like. So I will have a home page, so when you get in, it will point you to a particular area of the course. Today it's set up on modules. So modules are the way that I organize each of the week's material that I want you to work through. The first module you'll see listed here, and by the way, you can also get to modules by selecting modules here on the navigation bar. The first module is course information. It says start here. This is where I'd like everyone to go this week. You can read through the syllabus, information about how the course works, how I grade, my autobiography as well as my video. And then it's very important I have a syllabus and a grading quiz, and this is due on the third day of the class. So you will need to complete this in order to stay enrolled in the course. And then in each module I have a link to additional resources that you might find helpful. So the modules are broken into lessons or weeks, and basically each week I have a topic, an introduction, that's a video, an overview. Let me just get in and show you. So when you get into the overview here for lesson 3, it talks about, okay, this lesson is about time management. Here are our objectives, and here are the materials that you need to read in the course. So this is like my lectures if we were meeting in person. And then there's any assignments or activities you need to complete, as well as our discussion forum for the week and any quizzes. So when you get into the overview, this is where you find what is required of you each week. So each module has an overview and has the activities already kind of brought together for you. So you just have to go through these each week to know what's required of you. If we go back to the navigation bar here, I'd like to bring your attention to announcements. So home is whatever I set the home page for. Today it's set for modules. That's why we're looking at this page. The announcements. I'm going to be sending you announcements at least twice a week, and these will bring your attention to what we're doing in the class or anything that I need to talk to you about. Right now it just says that class begins on August 31st. That's the announcement. If you click on that, you can see more information about, there we go, more information about the post. Sometimes it's longer than shows in that first page. So this just says, feel free to look around, and this is when our course will begin. So again, announcements, please check those multiple times in the week. You can also go into your account on the left-hand side beyond where I'm recording here. You can go to your notifications and have your announcements, your Canvas email, your Canvas discussions to push out to another email if you find that easier. If you want to be getting alerts to the activity in here, you can set that in your notifications. Okay, so modules is where I was just showing you. So you can click on that directly by choosing this from the navigation bar, and then you'll know, okay, we're on lesson 2 or lesson 3, and then that's where you go to start your work that week. Now the discussions is really important. This is going to be our virtual classroom. This is where we talk about the content. If I click on it now, it's not going to show me anything because there's nothing open. It's just going to give me a list of, there's a technical questions forum that I keep open throughout the semester for us to ask questions about things we don't understand, how to find the book, things like that. You can feel free to use that. And then you'll get into each lesson's discussion forum. So each week I will open a new forum for us to talk about the content. Once it's open, you can click on that and it will ask you a question for you to respond to. And then I ask everyone to make at least 4 posts in each week's discussion. So once lesson 1 opens, I want you to make 4 posts that week. You can answer my question, which I ask when you open the forum. You can ask your own question, make your own comments. You can comment on your classmates' posts. So any of that activity counts. So I would like you to be active in that throughout the week, making 4 posts a week. The grades is the area that you can go to see all of the assignments. And once they're graded, your score will show here, as well as the written feedback I will give you. And I will give you written feedback on each assignment. So please be checking here to read my feedback so that you can see how you're doing and discuss any questions with me. There's an additional link to the syllabus here. So if you could find that through the modules that we were in, but also I've linked it here for easy access. If you click on the syllabus, it gives you all of the information you need to know about the course and the objectives, the textbook, technical support, how to get help through our student accessibility services, the attendance requirements, how to email me, and so forth. So there's lots of good information here. Please read through that at your convenience. The chat and library tools will remain open for you. If you click on the chat tool, we will be able to meet live. So sometimes I'll be having my office hours through the chat tool, and you'll click on that to meet with me in a virtual platform. There's also a library link if you wanted to work with our librarians to do research or ask questions. And then Starfish is a communication tool that we're going to use throughout the course. I use this mainly for students to let you know how you're doing in class. I'll send messages out if you fail to log in for a few days, or if maybe your grade drops below a C. I'll send you messages through Starfish. You can also use the Starfish tool to book office hour appointments with me, which I'll give you more information about that once class starts. There's also a link here for Office 365 because as a student you have access to that platform, as well as the Wellness Central, which is a tool that we use through our Student Health Center to help with your emotional and mental and physical wellness. So there's lots of resources in that tool for you. So just to highlight again, you're going to be coming into your class, you're going to be reading whatever I have on the home page, you're going to be working through the modules each week, and they're organized for you here. And you will be able to talk with me using discussions or the email. Let me change my screen a little bit so that you can see my email tool. If you go to inbox here, it works like, oh, let me leave the student view so that you can see this better. Okay. Once you get into your course and you click on messages, it works like a regular message. So I clicked on that little pencil icon here and it opened up a composed message box. From here you can select a course that you're in. Once you select a course, it'll give you the option to select a fellow student or me, the instructor. You type a subject and then you can type your message and hit send. You can also send an attachment down here on the bottom left. This is how you send messages. I will be sending you emails only exclusively through Canvas once our course begins. So please be using that. And again, if you want to set up your notifications to have those email messages push out to another email, to your home email or to your Aloni email, you can go ahead and set that up in notifications. But this is how it works, and we're going to want to be using that throughout the semester. Okay, so hopefully this was a helpful introduction to how Canvas works. I look forward to meeting with each of you and answering any questions you might have, so please don't hesitate to reach out if anything is unclear, and we will talk more next week. Welcome.